This program does not reflect the views of Media Network of Waterford because, to tell you the truth, I don't even know if we got permission to do this.
We don't.
We don't?
No.
Oh, well, okay, so if you have any problems or issues, feel free to contact me, a clown, or you can just get in touch with
Comedian Luis Valencia. But I don't answer my phone because I owe too much people money, so just leave a message after the beep.
There you go. Good evening. Welcome to the Disgruntled Clown Show. And I'm your host, the Disgruntled Clown. And this is my co-host, Luis Valencia.
How y'all doing?
For starters, we want to start the show off tonight by a little problem I have. Things I hate. And the number one thing today is the drive-thru. At every one of the drive-thrus. That's right, fast food restaurants. You haul off and you put these drive-thrus in, and you have 3 and 4 windows. You even have 2 areas where you can order in the back there. But what do? You put us in a line, then you turn around, take our money. We're still stuck in a line, 3 and 4 deep. That's right. And then when we get up there, it's a simple order, but no, you've taken so many orders ahead of us and behind us that now you want me to pull over and park. We're not parking. It's called fast food restaurant, not fast food park. I don't want to park. Why don't you just get it together in there, start making the food when it's lunchtime? You know you're going to have 475 of those big burgers that you're advertising for $1 going to be ordered, and put them up and get them going. All right? And the last thing I need is some kid standing at the window going, "Excuse me, Mr. Clown, will you please pull over there and park?" No, I'm not parking. I'm not. I ordered back there when there were 7 cars in front of me, and if you can't whip out a burger, an order of fries, and a medium drink in that time, then guess what? I'm not doing this crap for your little timer on how quick you get people through so that your manager can get a bonus. That's right. I know the manager gets a bonus. I've heard the stories. They get a bonus by keeping the drive-thru moving fast. Well, it ain't working. So time to rethink it. Open up the other windows, get the food going, get it moving, get people cooking, and get it done. I'm not parking anymore. And nobody else should either. When they ask you to park, ask them, what do I get for parking? What are you going to give me? I ordered a small order of fries with the regular meal because it was a number 6 I ordered. And it comes with a small order. Well, guess what? Time to make it bigger. You want me to move over there and wait so that other people, you can grab theirs quicker? And they ordered after me? I don't think so. I hate that. What do you think, Louise?
All right, the thing that got me is I never seen you order a small fry.
That's beside the point.
Anyway, that could work in your favor, you know? If they're in a rush, you know, and they're all, you might get some extra food in your bag anyway. And sometimes if you, like, they've caught me a couple times, but, like, once they're having over the food, like, they don't want it back. So you're just like, yeah, I ordered this sandwich too, thanks. And then you just take off.
Oh, and that's another thing, too, let me tell you.
It can work to your benefit.
Let me tell you, just so you know, I love that. They haul off, and then you go through this with them and drive off, and the order's messed up. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've had that happen many a times. Or here's my new one, and this happened just the other night. I ordered the meal. The girl, because of COVID, hands everything out in a tray thing. The money, my card, everything out the window with a tray. So I take it out of there. Then she pulls that tray back in. The tray she shoved out into my car now. It's a little plastic tray. Then what does she do? She puts my bag inside of it. And then shoves that out to me. Okay, so I take that. Then, because I had ordered several drinks, because, you know, I had Squirrel Killer with me and the kid, what happens? She holds out a drink, you know, the little box that
the drink tray.
The drink tray. She holds that out the window to me. So I take the drinks out of it, hand my kid a drink, hand Squirrel Killer a drink, and I take the other drink. And she goes, "Sir, I have to hand you the drinks with the handle." And I go, "You do? You have to hand it to me with that box?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "Okay, thank you very much for doing that." She has the nerve to get mad at me and throws the box down out the window now in between she goes, "I can't take it back in the window." But you've been shoving this other tray back and forth in between. I've had enough. I've had enough fast food. Time to get it together.
Yep, and start cooking at home.
Hire somebody with a high school education, not the dropout.
Oh, okay. So you're not that tired of drive-through. You just want someone else working there. I got you.
Exactly. I didn't say stop.
You need those small fries.
So what have you been up to?
Been pretty busy actually. Yeah, started picking up some shows at the Comedy Project.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
sketch comedy and improv.
You've done a couple of live shows too.
Yeah. We actually just had some this past weekend. We had 2 on Saturday, and man, it was fun to just get back up there again. But the first scene that we did, it's like a song thing, and we have to do it. This girl messed up her line so bad, but it's not her fault because it was like my worst nightmare because it was a private show. Everybody in the audience she knew.
Oh.
And that's always tough to do because you're gonna see. If you're never gonna see the audience again, it's not a big deal. I don't care how this goes. There's no pressure. Right. But if you're gonna see them, then there's some pressure there.
Yeah, every day they walk by and they go,
yeah. So the first lines that she had, she like messed them up or blanked, and then she was just like, "Can we do that again?" No.
Oh,
the show must go on. All right, that's how it works.
In a live performance, stop.
Yeah. And there was 3 of us on stage. And, it wasn't up to me yet, so I was kind of good. I was just sitting there in the music, and then someone else came and picked it up, and, the rest of the show went great. But
well, that's cool.
Yeah, but that's just what happens when you're working with someone else on the show, It's not just you.
This a new shirt?
Yeah, actually, I've had this for a little bit. This is J stands for Genius. This is a Floyd J. Phillips T-shirt.
Didn't he pass?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a funny road comic.
He was so funny. I actually got lucky enough. I worked with him a lot. He took me on the road. He didn't get me started, but he's the one that kind of got me going, Yeah. Yeah, so I got a lot of respect.
He was a good dude. I met him a few times.
Yeah, he's very
good. Funny comic.
Very funny. It's impressive.
There's a lot of good comics that are
just
gone
seeing
now.
Every time he goes, he was hitting. But
see, people, what you don't realize is that there's great stand-up comics that are out there every day that you never see on TV or anything like that because they're working the clubs and they're traveling and they're on the what they call the circuit, which there is no circuit.
Yeah, but
people
get surprised by that.
You book yourself with different routing and then you make your tours and stuff.
Yeah, but you get surprised. You go to a comedy club and someone you never seen before. You're just like going to a comedy show. And it's someone that's funnier than the people you see on TV.
Right. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, where you sit there. But on TV, you only got, 7-10 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
And you would think if you're going to be on TV, you'd put your best 7 in front.
Yeah. That's not always up to you, though.
That's true.
Yeah, sometimes it's up to the producers
sometimes
or,
there's
the editors.
Censor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or a director. Director can mess you up real quick, too.
But sometimes they'll try to change your jokes. I'm like, I've been working on these jokes on the road for years, or months or whatever. I've been putting all the work in it to make sure it works this way. And they're like, yeah, it's not going to work that way. You got to do it a different way.
Well, we got a great show going on today.
Yeah, we do.
We do. We actually have comedian Mike Ball's actually going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing some time. We're going to ask him some questions.
We're going to talk some questions. He's actually going to sit down with us and answer some questions. And we've also got a little skit thing here at the end of the show, too. Stick around for that. And don't be going to the bathroom during that one.
Push pause.
But first we're going to go ahead and get to one of our really cool salutes. We got a salute for defenders of freedom of speech. Yeah. We're all about the freedom of speech. That's what brings comedy out by way of freedom of speech.
We wouldn't be here if we couldn't say whatever we wanted.
We couldn't do that. So our first defender is Senior Chief Machinist Mate, United States Navy, Submarine Service, Robert F. Grant. And September 1963 to March of 1984.
Man, that's a lot of time.
So we definitely want to give a salute to Robert F. Grant for doing his service and seeing to it that we could, matter of fact, that was before my time. I wasn't even, I was born.
There was time before your time?
Well, I was born back then, but I didn't even start comedy until after 84.
Oh, man, I wasn't even born in 84. Yeah. Make you feel old?
Now I feel old. Now I feel old. But, one more time. we want to give it out to the defender of freedom of speech,
Thank you.
Mr. Robert F. Grant.
Yeah. And if you guys out there have anyone that you want to nominate to be the defender of the First Amendment, go ahead and send us a picture and a bio, what their job was and what branch they served, what years, and send it to the disgruntledclownshow@gmail.com. All right, and we might be in there next month.
Definitely, they'll be, get a little recognition for their service.
Right.
Hey, look, we need some more nominees for Freak of the Month too.
Yeah.
We checked the emails, and we only got 1 or 2 nominees for Freak of the Month. So we need some more. If you've got a friend or someone, and send us how you feel they are the Freak of the Month.
Yeah, give us some information about them that we have to work on.
And possibly they could actually, because all our Freak of the Months, I think we're gonna send you a free T-shirt.
Yeah, we got
from the
to
show
at least.
Yeah, we'll send you a free T-shirt of the show. All our Freaks of the Month. And with that being said, we got a special guest tonight, a touring comedian who's been from L.A. to Bangor, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mike Ball.
Hello. My name is Mike Ball. I like the name Mike Ball. Besides, the name Mike's way too common, so I want to change my name to S'mores, because everyone likes s'mores. Plus, one day I want some ladies to be like, I want some more balls at my party. I've always liked the name Mike Ball. Besides, the name Mike's way too common, so I want to change. Man, can we just retape that? You just add it up. All right, man. It's just weird not having a thing.
Stop talking and then start again.
All right. Hello, my name is Mike Ball. I like the name Mike Ball. Besides, the name Mike's way too common, so I want to change my name to S'mores, because everyone likes s'mores. Plus, one day I want some ladies to be like, I want some more balls at my party. I'm going to have a couple kids. I'm going to give them good American names like Derek, Courtney, Jose, Jamal. But if they start screwing up in school, I'm going to change their name to Itchamai, Lickamai, and Scratchamai Balls. Growing up, my name's always been Mike Ball. Still friends with my buddy Blaine, but he's changed. He has a Jeep now, and all he does is talk about his Jeep all day. He can't stop talking about it, showing me pictures of his Jeep. Here's a look at my Jeep. You know what it's like. It's a Jeep life. You know what it's like. We have our own wave. We have a Jeep Wave. I drive a 05 Pontiac Aztek. We have our own wave, too. I just don't know how you're going to drive a $50,000 vehicle where the windows zip up. You tell me you're going to go down to Aldi's or Myers or Kroger's, wherever you get your groceries, walk in, grab your asparagus, come back out, your auxiliary cord stolen? Heck no. My Aztek cost me $1,500. I don't have to put insurance on it. I drive it, I crash it, I buy a new one. You don't have to. You have to do that. It's $50,000 for a car, and the doors come off. I'm from Saginaw, Michigan. If the doors come off, we're scrapping those bad boys. You're gonna come out no auxiliary cord, no doors, no top, and it just has nothing on the Aztek. There's no way. It's an Aztec life, baby. That's all I got to say about that. But doing comedy, I've been able to travel. I went out to Chicago. I got roommates for the first time in a long time, and they stink. They play a game with the trash called Let's See How Long It Takes for the other person to take out the trash. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're like, Jenga, Jenga, Jenga. Falls down everywhere. They play Sorry, I Don't Have the Rent Money. Clue, that's where you try to figure out why your loofah's all wet and soapy and haven't took a shower yet. Also known as Guess Whose Pube is on My Loofah. And last roommate I had was my brother. He was a full-bred ginger. I'm only a half-bred ginger. If you don't know what that means, that's when the carpets don't match the drapes. He was living with me, not paying his rent, starting to have this big old fro. He's starting to look like Ronald McDonald, the clown's favorite clown. And I was like, Jake, we need to go get a haircut. So I took him down to JR Haircuts to go get a haircut, and it started off great. We got the father-son discount, only $10 for the haircut. I go in there, I get the number 3, which is the Minty Delight. That's where they wash your hair with minty stuff and put boobs in your face while they cut your hair. My brother, on the other hand, gets the number 7, which is the Ellen DeGeneres. which basically just looks like Ellen DeGeneres. And I go up there, give the lady the $10 for the haircut, plus a nice $3 tip, and I walk out, and I see my brother. He goes up there, gives the lady $10, and they just look at each other. And she goes, "No tip?" And he goes, "No tip for you, pancake tits," and walks out. And I'm like, Jake, that is messed up. That is not right. Pancake tits have feelings too. And about 2 weeks later, we go back because I stay fresh like that. Same thing happens. I get the minty delight. He gets all pancake tits. I go in there, give the $10, and they just look at each other, and he goes in there, and he gets the same lady. And this time, she's zesty. She goes, "Ugh, the guy who doesn't tip." And he goes, "I got a tip for you." Pulls out a bottle of Aunt Jemima and goes, "Here's for your pancake tits." Walks out, jumps on his scooter, and leaves. I'm like, Jake, that's messed up. That's not right. How are you going to give that lady my bottle of syrup? Thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys all coming out. Thanks for having me, Clown. I definitely loved it. You guys were a great audience, and we will see ya.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Man, good set.
Thanks.
Good set.
Nice.
Good to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you, when you got the call that you were coming on the show, what special thing did you do to prepare or to get ready for the show? You know how every comic has that thing.
The quirks.
Yeah, I think I got some new kicks right here. I got these new Nike boys.
New
right
shoes.
here. Yeah,
You
You
do
bought
that
shoes.
yeah.
You do that before every show? You get new shoes?
Yeah, I got about 450 pairs of shoes.
Shoes.
Man.
No,
It's all about the shoes. All about the shoes.
Well, you got to have some fresh ones, especially when you're with the Clown. I wanted to look nice for you.
Hey, we appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I appreciate it.
Luis there has got some questions for him being a new comic. You know, Luis only been in the business a few years, and I was telling him how you were actually you actually worked at the Comedy Store.
Oh, yeah.
you
In
actually
LA,
were
right?
the
The
door
LA
guy
one?
for a long time, and then
Yeah, I started off interning for Pauly Shore up in the top of the office, which was really cool because I got to see how Pauly worked. I got to see actually my job was to take his jokes and like format them so that they all were uniform of how he wanted them, so he could work on them on the road and get them to go. It's pretty nice job, especially when you're brand new, because you could just you got to see how everything worked, and you got to see his contracts, you got to see all the different places he's performing. I mean, you didn't really know what you were learning, but it was a great experience for me, for sure.
Man, so as an intern, you were like arranging his jokes or joke
he's
orders
probably
and stuff?
getting him coffee too.
Well,
Yeah.
we got coffee.
What brand?
You got
What
new
brand?
coffee. We got a new coffee, but it was all like I swear he probably just sat there and just pounded the keyboard, and then I was sit there and had to. They were all in caps. You had to make them all lowercase. It was a very tedious job. I did 300 pages before my first day. It was
there you
like
go.
but it was worth it. I mean, just to get that experience was like nothing else.
Well, Luis, you got some other questions over there?
Yeah, so like, did you get to work all the rooms and stuff in the Comedy Store? Did you get to perform in there?
The only room I haven't done is the OR. I've
The
done the
original
main
room?
room and
Oh,
I've done
yeah.
the belly room. I did the roast battle up there on the Tuesday. That's really fun. And I did the main room. I did a show. Shout out to my boy Noel Rod for putting me on. I was like a couple of years in, and he gave me the call. He's like, "You coming to LA?" I'm like, "Yeah." I got to do the main stage. I was like, it was unbelievable. Like, especially so early on in the career. You're like, oh,
So would
gosh.
that be your like favorite room to play?
Well, I mean, I'm proud of that room, but my favorite room to play right now is probably in Jackson. The show that we're going to go do is this Brass Rail, man. They're rowdy. They have a good time. They love it. They're thankful for comedy, especially right now with everything going on.
Always good with audiences that appreciate you being there.
Oh,
definitely.
they're so appreciative. They love you. And then then my show, I have a show in Midland I like to do, and that Midland's amazing as well. But I mean, there's always the big stages, the improvs and the Laugh Factories. Which shout out to Curtis at the Laugh Factory putting me on, giving me a spot there. But those are the best. But the people that really enjoy it, the towns, like you're saying, like me and you were talking before the show, and you were saying these towns, you got to grind, you got to get on the road, and you got to see these towns, and those people they're so thankful to have entertainment, and they want to laugh, and they want to buy your koozies, they want to add you on Facebook, your Snapchat, they want to get in the Clownmobile.
I never had koozies. Let me correct that right now. Never had koozies. Shot glasses.
You had about everything
but
else,
No,
though.
I had everything.
Yeah.
Not everything else.
When you gotta carry this stuff, it feels like everything else.
Is that what you did? Is that
Yeah, man,
your job to carry?
That's paying the dues when you're
Hey,
on the road,
look,
man.
years from now, he'll be talking about, I interned with the clown.
Yeah.
That's like what it is. You know, when you're on the road with the headliner and stuff, it's like that's like paying dues. You know, you would not understand how many times I had to go to the reception desk to grab more towels.
Towels?
Yeah, I don't even know what he does with them. I'm not allowed to use the toilet in the room.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Uh,
You know? You can sleep in the back of the truck for all I care.
You guys are on the road. You guys have to share a room. You guys share a room together?
No. At this point,
One time.
we don't share rooms anymore.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we stay at a couple of comedy condos.
Yeah.
There's in Akron, Ohio, the one in Cuyahoga.
Cuyahoga.
You know, there's a few of them that we've stayed at the comedy condo.
Yeah.
And then the theater over there in
Oh man.
in-
You remember Rocky Mount?
Yeah.
Oh
Rocky
yeah,
Mount.
Canton. That's right, Canton. That was a good
yeah.
time too.
Canton.
Yeah.
Does he snore? Does he snore bad or no?
I'm usually asleep before he
I
is.
whistle.
Yeah.
I whistle.
Yeah.
Something like
We have the
dun,
TV
dun,
loud.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun. You know, it's one of those type things. Now, let me ask you: do you keep a to-go bag?
A to-go bag for
A go bag.
comedy,
Yeah,
a
for
go
comedy,
bag.
like when you're just
Like
you grab the
me,
bag
yeah.
to go.
I can go on the road for 3 months right now with my go bag that's packed and ready. I can leave tomorrow morning, and I can get the call, and I can be gone for 3 months with my go bag.
Yeah.
And then I can come back by after that 3 months for 1 day and pick up another bag and go for another 3 months.
Dang. I mean, I
And
have.
that's how the road dogs do it. I mean, you young guys now are out there running it. I don't run the road 300 days a year anymore. I haven't done that in almost 4 years now. So I know you young guys do. You know, you're out there. Y'all are out there banging the clubs every weekend and all. But my question is, do you keep a go bag?
Yeah. I mean, I have a bag, and then that Aztec I was talking about. That thing is packed, ready for all the stuff I need.
You keep a
all in there.
vehicle ready.
I got the whole
vehicle.
vehicle is ready to go. Mattress in the back, I'm ready to go. Like I don't need a hotel. I don't need.
He doesn't
I
have
don't
a
need
go bag. He's got a go vehicle.
for real. I got 4 shirts in there right now. I don't have to go home for a month right now. We can go. Want to go on the road? Let's just go right now. Who needs
We'll
us?
find some
There you
spots.
go. There you go. I was teaching Luis about that. Now let me ask you, what is the oddest thing that you have in your go bag that someone would be surprised to know
Oh, I can't
that you have?
tell you guys. Oh my
I mean,
God.
during your act, I thought it was a
yeah,
dildo.
Oh, that's what my dad called
thought
it.
maybe-
That was real sentimental.
Yeah.
Just in honor of my father, I keep this dildo with me.
Right.
No, I think I think my girlfriend would be mad if I said it if I had anything in there, so I would keep that to myself about what's in there. You can use it to the imagination.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But always
So it's like
safer
sex
than
toy
sorry.
Sex toys. It's
Yeah,
sex
pretty much
toys.
just butt plugs and.
There you go.
Very nice.
Won't say he's got a dildo, but
Yeah.
he's got a butt plug.
Right.
You never know
Those
what's gonna
are
happen on the road.
different.
You never know if you're on the road with the clown. You never know what'll happen. You know, that's what
don't.
it is.
You don't.
You don't know. You sound traumatized. You
never-
don't know.
you
You
never-
don't
Hey,
know.
the only thing that can happen when you're on the road with me is you end up wearing some weird costume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that ends up happening.
What have you
end
made
up-
him dress up
Yeah.
as?
I haven't made him dress up yet. You know, I haven't made him dress up yet. It's a thought, though.
I think you should. That'd be
You
a
know,
good.
I think that's when our paths start splitting.
Yeah. Well, Mike, we want to thank you again for coming out and doing your time and all, and
Yeah, thank you
being
for
on
having
the
me.
show, and
Appreciate you
and,
guys.
and being on our inaugural show. You know, we were looking for a guest in our price range.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it.
And Mike was quick to come along.
Oh,
you know.
definitely.
So,
you said this is the biggest opportunity you'll never, ever. You'll look back on this day and you'll say, "This is when it started."
So I want to show you something. Can you put the camera on me? I want y'all to see something. Yeah, I want to show you something because Mike was generous enough to come and be on the show, but I think it's only right that we celebrate the holiday. So, Mike, I thought it was only right that we get you a turkey.
Cluck, cluck.
Pull your. I think so. Hey, you
Oh,
wanted,
you
you
jive
wanted to
turkey.
wear a costume. You were worried about wearing a costume.
Now this is his go-to. He's gonna have to wear this all through the month. or
Oh
what?
yeah, I think with the appearances we do
I
here
like
in the
this.
next week, I'll bring my own turkey with
This
me.
fits good. You guessed my size pretty
yeah,
well.
hey, look
Clown
here.
and Turk.
I like
it.
it.
It's a Mexican turkey.
This is mine now.
I like it. I like it.
Guajolote.
Yeah, there you go.
I think you are onto something. You got the clown, man. When you can just
There
leave
you go.
when you leave the roost and you're a headliner, dude. Give me the
That's it.
disgruntled turkey. Like, oh no!
I'm gonna be the gruntled turkey.
Gruntled turkey.
Gruntled, yeah. Very pleased.
At least, as long as when you're on the road with him, you don't get your turkey stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Too far. All
That's
right,
where you
sorry.
went right away.
All right,
Sorry, that's all I can think of.
we got to close this
All
out.
right.
All right. Once again, we want to thank Mike for coming out, and we want everyone to have a happy Thanksgiving, and all our military that's out there, past and present, for supporting us by defending our freedom of speech. We wish each and every one of you and your families a happy Thanksgiving.